Hello, this is Bob Hollis with the Mobius Network, and I have an orientation to the new website layout for the Professional Certification in Sustainable Resource Management program. So you'll notice that if you've been a student before that the layout and design are completely different. The content is identical in regards to coursework, testing, anything that you've entered into the system before is still there, and your login information is the same. Now, if you have had two logins in the past that were different, one for the front end of the site and then another one for the course access area of the site, you will now want to use your course access area login to enter right here on the front of the site. So rather than using your old front end login and then your old course access login, you will use just your course access login here, and that will give you access to everything you need and actually laid out much more conveniently as I'm about to show you. So I'll start by logging in so that I can take a look at the things we'll need to see here. And if you forget your login at any time in the future, just use your Forgot Login button. And if you're not currently in the program, you can click here to register to gain access to the site and more information, and then register for courses once you've completed that step. Now, once I log in, you'll notice that some different modules show up here, and they are specific to each user actually, and to each level of user. So I show some modules here that there's a module for instructors, another module for admins, and those both show for only admins and instructors. They're showing now because I'm logged in as an admin. You'll notice my avatar pops up here, my headshot, if you will, and that is entered in one location, which I'll show you in a few minutes. And once you enter that, it populates through the rest of the system. Just a quick intro video here. If you need assistance with enrollment, contact Nicholas at CRRA.com. If you'd like to know more about the program, contact Judy at CRRA.com. And if you have any technology-related questions, contact me, Bob at themobiusnetwork.com, and I'd be happy to help you. A quick overview of the home page. You've got the login module. You can subscribe to the newsletter, although we've got a whole new system that we'll be integrating once everybody's ready to move forward with it. And then here up on the top right is where you'll see any upcoming workshops that people can register for, and then a shopping cart, and sometimes there's as many as half a dozen up here, so you have plenty of options. Currently online only shows for admins. And then here we have a social media tag cloud, so you can use these buttons to share with any different networks that you're a part of. And then a contact form for visitors who might like to get in touch with Judy or Nicholas. And a few videos down here, if you've not seen them, these are from our previous version of the website. So that's an overview of the home page. And if we go over and check out the next tab, Courses and Workshops, this is where you can quickly access or register for anything that you're involved with. So if, for example, I were to click the main page, it's going to show me a list of events that I could register for and a list of the courses that are offered. Now, if I'm already enrolled in a course, I can click and gain access to all those materials. If I'm not, it will show a description of the course and give an option to enroll, at which point there'll be a verification and update process by the site administrator, which I believe in most cases for this process will be Nicholas at CRRA.com. We've got breadcrumbs added to the site, so you'll always be able to figure out where you are in the site by just looking right up here at the top of your page. And the most interesting new section, which will be useful for students, instructors, and employers, is this Resource Center. So if I go to my Student Resource Center, you'll see that we've got drop-downs that can take you directly to certain areas. And please do pay attention to the terms and conditions. Everything on the site is subject to intellectual property rights. But if you were to go to Student Profile Dashboard, it will take you to the same place as the link to the Student Resource Center. That is intentional, just in case people don't realize the main menu item is a link to an actual location. Then you can go directly to Project Management, Student Forums, an article on the various features, a student document library, and I believe we'll be adding more to this section in the near future. So if I went to Project Management, and we'll come back around to the Student Profile and Dashboard because that's actually the main area, but thought I would show you these first so you'll know what we're looking at when we go to the Student Dashboard. So this is Project Fork, Project Manager, and if you come in and just start by grabbing projects or creating a new project, feel free to create something and play around with it a little bit. We will be adding an orientation video for anybody who would like to use this tool. It's a fantastic project management system that allows you to work with different groups, and when you log in, you see only your projects. So there could literally be thousands of projects on the site, but when you log in, you will only see those that you are a part of. Then we have student forums, and we'll be adding topics to these. We've got a few starter topics in place, but until we get this more fleshed out, I'm not sure what posting policy is going to be and how this will be used. That will be up to the people overseeing those decisions. And then there is the student forums, project management, features for students, and then a document library, which will allow administrators to submit files from the front end so they can upload PDFs or other types of documents that they need to share with the community, and students will be able to come to this section and download documents that are intended for the general student population. And with everything that you're seeing here, if you're an instructor or employer, we're going to have parallel types of services and features for each segment served. Now to the main area, if we go to Student Profile and Dashboard, you will see that, again, my avatar pops up. That is easily edited right here with Update Your Profile or Update Your Image. When you update your profile, you'll see that all of the information that shows here is controllable by the user. So if you want to protect your privacy and not show any of this on the website, if somebody were to look up your profile, you can hide all of that or make it visible just to administrators or not at all. The admins will have that information. It just won't show when they're looking at this section. Now, you'll see when I come to the Student Resource Center, there are a lot of personal things that come up here. And when I say personal, I mean custom to the individual that's logged in. So it shows my profile. I've got tabs down here that show my courses, so it'll show any courses that I'm enrolled in. It will show newsletters that I may have signed up for, and a new newsletter list is automatically created for every course. So be sure to sign up for just the courses that you're involved with, or it's just going to result in a lot of mail that's irrelevant to you. If I were registered for any events, the events and workshops that showed on the home page, then those would show here. Any projects I'm working on will show here. Project activity, and my blog profile. So I can click here and see my if I'd set up my biography as a blogger, and also see any posts that I may have made on the blog, which is accessed over here on the top right. I'll step over there momentarily before we end this orientation video. Now you'll see too that all my courses, anything that I'm signed up for, is showing up here. This is the academic calendar that shows through from the course software, and it will show global course or user-specific level dates and timelines. And then if I were enrolled in a 4-credit course and taking quizzes, my grades and attendance would show here. And then any certificates that I've earned will show over here. So it's all in one place. Once you log in, you can come straight to the Student Resource Center, which, remember, is the exact same location as the Student Profile and Dashboard. And from this location, you can edit and control all of your student information. We have the same thing for instructors. Only different things will show. For example, we've got instructor tutorial videos that won't show if someone is not an instructor and they're logged in. And we'll be adding some other features to make things more convenient for instructors as well to work with the community, communicate with their students. And then Employer Resource Center will be adding a lot of additional assets as well, probably over the coming days. And then our blog. So all the way over on the right, we've now got a community blog, and it looks like it distorts this avatar slightly because it squares it off, but it is all fed in through one location. And you can see we've got a couple of categories set up just as starting points, but I suspect there may be one category for each class going forward. Again, social media is integrated throughout the site, so you can share with your social networks and then subscribe to a blog or any particular blogger that eventually uses this system. Again, the most important thing to remember is that the login is now all unified, single login for all of the sections. And if you've used a login for course access in the past and a different login for this front page access, you will want to use your course login only, and that will give you access to your courses. And to show you what that looks like, which is a big difference from what we've had here in the past, if I were to go to my courses and workshops here, I can click here to come in or here to go to any of them. Now, if I do it here, it's going to show, it's going to squeeze everything into this column. So depending on how you like it laid out, that may or may not work for you. But you can see if I now click, it gives me full access to all course materials in one place. You don't need to log in the back, and it also gets rid of some of the clutter, where we used to have multiple modules showing up that squeezed things in and made it a little bit less appealing to the eye and the workflow less intuitive. But I hope this is helpful. If anybody else has any suggestions for improvement, I am always open to those and grateful for the input and happy to keep making things better as we go forward. Welcome again to the Learning Management Center. And if you have any questions regarding technology, again, it's bob@themobiusnetwork.com. Thanks for participating.